I've had the same question crop up at least twice this week, and it's around notice periods. And the question is, if the employer has written into the contract that the employee needs to give a set notice period in the event that they resign, do they have to give that notice period? And the short answer is yes, because that's why it's in the contract. The long answer is yes, but if an employee comes to you and says, look, I'm going to resign from my role for whatever reason, my new employer wants me to start on whatever date it is there any possibility that I can reduce my notice period? You can use your discretion and you can agree to reduce the length of the notice period. The impact of that is that you don't pay them as much money. The other impact is that they leave sooner. So if you're asking them to work their notice period, then you're going to lose them a bit sooner, and there's potentially a risk of, workload, or, you're not going to get a replacement in time before they leave. You're not going to get a handover, that sort of thing. When my clients ask me this question, it really comes down to what they want to do, what the role is, like who is it that's leaving the business, how key are they to your operations. If you would be happy for them to go tomorrow, you can agree that. If everybody's happy, and particularly if the employee is requesting it. The difference is the employee needs to request it. You as the employer, unless it is written into your contract around paying in lieu of notice, I don't recommend reducing people's notice periods, because you've written into the contract a set notice period for a reason. But when an employee comes to you and says, I would like to reduce my notice period, I'm resigning, I want to leave sooner, whether or not you agree to that is up to you. The risks in agreeing to it, the risks in not agreeing to it, is that the employee might just go anyway, and then you're left without anybody to do that work. You can go after them with legal proceedings to recover the costs that you've incurred in that person leaving, but generally speaking, you will end up spending more money on legal fees than you'll recover from that employee. So you have to weigh up whether commercially it's worth the time and the effort. But essentially, if an employee comes to you and says, I'm resigning and I'd like to reduce my notice period, you can agree to it, or you can say, actually, we need you to stay for your full notice period because that's what's in your contract. And it's fine either way. You just need to make sure that you document what's happened, pop it into a little resignation acknowledgement letter, and job's a good one.